Several Hallelujah boys of the government in Imo went overboard, addressing multiple press conferences. While many of those persons were modest in their denials and lies against the facts we presented, one particular wannabe political leader resorted to calling us names in the most crude manner and called for the arrest of opposition leaders here, including my humble self, and insisting that security men must unravel the source of our intelligence. We wondered why a supposed deputy speaker of a state house of assembly will not be troubled by facts contained in magic. Compatriots, we intercepted credible intelligence of his alleged involvement in the Omoma magic. Today, we present to you Omoma magic plus facts behind the attack on the opposition by one Ahea Iweanwu. We find it difficult to refer to him as honorable, the deputy speaker of Imo House of Assembly, and a very prominent political hallelujah boy to the governor of Imo State. In Mr. Iweanwu Amuzi Hall polling unit in Dim Nanume ward of Wangele local government area of Imo State, contained the worst compromise of our register. We have taken a look at the voter register for his polling unit and can see Kano and names from Cotonou. We now present to Nigerians a few names contained in the Amuzi Hall polling unit of the deputy speaker. The name of Adeyinju Victor, born in 1997, appears 6 different times with 6 different faces of both male and female. Another name, Edith, born in the year 2000, appears 10 times with different faces in both male and female gender. Nigerians now listen to the names in this polling unit. This is Wangele, Amuzi Hall, Dim Nanume. Now a new polling unit surprisingly have 1,200 registered voters. Names like Abubakar Abdul Rashid, Abubakar Hawa, Abubakar Mohammed, Abubakar Isaka, Abubakar Lovet, Abubakar Haruna, Abubakar Ibrahim, Abubakar Mohammed, Abubakar Dumi, Abubakar Tenaga. Now they moved over to Southwest. Okay, before Southwest, Adamu Salamatu, Adamu Unisa, Adamu Zainab, Adamu Adebenjo. Now they moved over to Southwest, and then where you have names like Adeyinju. Now you have Adeyinju Victor O, a grandmother's picture. Adeyinju Victor O, the same Adeyinju Victor O, different picture, another person. Adeyinju Victor O, Adeyinju Zuraya, Adeyinju Innocent, Adeyinju Victor O, repeated again. Adeyinju Victor O, repeated again as a grandmother. Adeyinju Victor again, repeated again. Adeyinju Victor. This is what has happened in Wangele, an Igbo dominant local government. Only 50 Igbo names is in their register. The rest, the 1,000 is Hausa and Yoruba. All the new polling units in Wangele have new registration ranging from 90 to 150. But this particular new polling unit, Dim Nanume, has a shocking 1,225 registration and 1,100 are fake. Our investigation has it that in the booth, only 72 names out of the 1,225 are Igbos. Other names registered are Hausa and Yoruba, and permit me to mention the Omoma Magic Plus on list in Wangele in the word of the Imo Deputy Speaker, who is Hope Uzodima's boy, which we have done. This spans also to Nnananda ward, which is in Nkwere, where one Chinas and one Eri and the Chief of Staff to the Governor of Imo Nnananda comes from. You have also Ward 2 in Nkwere, where the Housing Commissioner comes from. And other wards of leaders of APC in Berenu, in Yobe, in Kano. This mess is everywhere. So one recommend INEC for being courageous enough for publishing this register online, which has made Nigerians to see this shocking, disturbing development. We are expecting security agencies. We are calling on security agencies, especially the police and the DSS, to arrest the staff who carried out registration in the home LUGA and ward and the polling unit of that Mr. Amara, and ensure the staff and the collaborators are arrested and prosecuted. Like we said before, we also need action taken on the underage, multiple registration and duplication that affected registration in most parts of the northern states. Operation Afternoon Raid. Fellow citizens, there is yet more troubling intelligence of threat to free and fair election come 2023. In yet another ignoble idea test run also in Imo State immediately after the signing into the law of the 2022 Electoral Act. It's another plot codenamed Operation Afternoon Raid. Nigerians know that the voting rules allow any person in the polling center by 2 p.m. to vote. Hence, in this plot, the ruling party thus will storm various polling centers and cut away electoral materials and officers about 2 p.m. on election day. With this, they can allocate all the votes in line with the number already accredited inside the Beavers machine to their candidate and upload some, thereby scoring unmerited votes. security agencies are yet to question any person for the massive rigging of election in Ngokpala constituency in Imo State, where this afternoon raid was carried out. What they do, and that is why Nigerians must listen to me now, they waited for accreditation to get up to 11-12. Because if they have attacked by 9-10 a.m. because of the beavers, there's nobody that have been accredited. And if they attack late around 4-5 p.m., result is already transmitted. They waited around 11:30 to 1 p.m. and then snatched the beavers machine and took some of the INEC staff and then took the number that is already accredited and then forced them to write a result which they uploaded to the INEC server, thereby making it look like it's a legitimate election. That is why vigilance around this hour is very important. This is part of the consideration that the ruling party has resolved to deploy in Southwest region, in Southeast, where they intend to use this method and score at least 95% of the vote cast in these regions. Nigerians still demand from security agencies a full explanation of how, and this thing I want to say is very important, I want every Nigerian to listen to it. If somebody can upload fake names, multiple registration in Boronu, in Yobe, in Amu's deputy speaker and Marachi's ward, in Omuma and so on and so forth, the question you ask yourself, knowing that the election is by fingerprint accreditation, how is that person planning to accredit the voters? And that is why the security agency, it is their duty to find those who did the fake registration and then investigate to find out whether they have found a way to undermine the technology so that we don't run into problem on election day.